Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday. I'm going to be going to yarn for breakfast today. Um, Today it's going to be over in Suffolk at the Panera. And I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a quick update and about what's going on. First, why am I knitting and why am I crocheting? I just cast on another hat in that Big Ben colorway because I want to use up the rest of that yarn. Literally I just cast that on. And Marissa's blanket, I've, let me see. So I finished these two from the last time I did a video. And I got the yarn in to finish her blanket. So I've started the wildfire at the top. But this is how big it is so far. It's a nice size lap gan, but it's gonna be on her. It's gonna be a twin size. Then I'll put a border on it. Probably. It depends on how I feel at the time. So that is what is currently being worked on the needles, and I also have the socks and Marissa's shawl that I haven't touched in a while. Just been wanting to get some easy, simple things to do. In the meantime, finished the second pair of shark house socks. So these are tube socks this time. I didn't do the heel flap, and I actually like this better than doing the heel, the afterthought heel. So you can see the sharp coming up like it would be going up your leg on the leg, because your leg is bigger than my arm is right there, so it will push the snout up some. So yeah, so the second pair is done. And I've started on the third pair, but it's already in my bag that I'm taking with me to yarn for breakfast. And spinning. I've been doing a lot of spinning. This is the spindle. This spindle I took with me to the doctor yesterday while I was waiting to get my Uflex injection in my knee. And this thing is kind of fuzzy today. What's up with it? Yeah. So my Uflex injection. So this is how much I spun just sitting and waiting around for 35-40 minutes. You know, walking down the hall, sitting in the waiting room, and then waiting in the doctor's office, in the exam room, before I got my knee injection. So that's why I tell people who learn to spin, you know, get a smaller spindle, take it with you everywhere, in your car, off the bridge. Like if you have drawbridges, like we got several drawbridges in this area. So if you have drawbridges and stuff like that, you can you can spin in the car. You know, get you one of the little turkey spindles or a small drop spindle. You can spin in your car while you're waiting for the bridge to go up. When you're waiting in line at the grocery store, you can spin while you're standing there waiting for the lines to move. I take a spindle with me everywhere I go, and that way, and you'd be amazed at how productive having a spindle with you can be. You can get as much spun in a week on your drop spindles as you would, you know, just sitting and spinning for a couple of hours on your spinning wheel. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 8 spindles with fiber on them just from me just walking around and just. I don't know what it is about videos now that make me yawn, but it's enough on those spindles to fill up a bobbin just from walking around and waiting at doctor offices and stuff this last month, getting all my medical stuff taken care of. On the spinning wheel, I've been spinning on my B, and I've spun up 8 bobbins that are full and 1 bobbin that's half full that I will finish up today. It's kind of muggy today, but These are the random fiber bobbins, and the one that's on the wheel now is one of the random fiber bobbins, which basically that big bag of fiber I showed you guys in my previous video. I've just been pulling out fiber at random. This is all that's left, what's in this basket, and I added some so that I could fill up this bobbin, because I wasn't going to have enough to fill up this bobbin. So it's not very much in there. It's just real fluffy, because this is alpaca. This is an alpaca merino blend, and this is merino and alpaca blend. So, and this is this dark charcoal gray is merino. Actually, this might be bamboo. Let me see how it pulls out, what it does. One thing that I noticed that bamboo does, the charcoal bamboo anyway, the gray bamboo does, is when you pull apart, it tends to flip back on itself. So if you're not sure about a fiber, and this doesn't feel like merino, it's soft, but it has like a little bit of roughness to it. So you pull it apart, and you see how these ends are starting to curl back on themselves. So more than likely, this is some charcoal bamboo. I'll do a burn test later to see what it smells like when I burn it. And it doesn't smell like the merino either. So that I normally get from Windswept. So and the last 4 bobbins is, well, 5 bobbins is mill ends from I got it from the Sheep Shed Studio probably 3 years ago, and it's just been sitting around in a bag, and we call it the red skunk because it was a red stripe, a white stripe. With the white stripe is my mind is gone today. Mohair. The white stripe is mohair, and then there's a black stripe, and so you get yarn that looks like that. And then you've probably seen this yarn in the local yarn stores. This is a colorway that they have. I forgot what they call it, but I think they use it for their Wildfoot sock yarn too sometimes, because mohair is nature's nylon. So 5 bobbins of that need to be plied up, and so yeah, that's all the spinning I've been doing this week. And I've just been having a good time spinning, which is why I want to hurry up and get my commissions done so that I can concentrate on spinning, use up that all those millions that I just got in, get those spun up and out of the way so that I can start spinning. And I'm going to be dying today too, and it's too muggy feeling. But if it's real muggy, then it takes on to dry, and winter really isn't over yet here. But I think that is pretty much, I can show you guys. Let me see. So the pattern that I picked out for my socks, and the yarn is open yarn, and I got 2 skeins of this because I have big feet, so I didn't want to take no chances. It's the Farbe, Farbe 7763 Party 758, and it's a 425 meter ball of yarn. And I got 2 of these because I really like the way the color striped on the sample sock picture. I really like the way that looked. So, but once I finish this hat, finish her blanket, because now the weather's gonna be changing soon, and I'll be outside gardening more. I won't and I'll cast on my husband's sweater, and I'll be working on it off and on. But this is Marissa's shawl that I'm working on, and so this is how much I might be switching to a longer cable needle. These are US 6s or 8s, I think. These are the 8s. Yeah, these are the 8mm. So I'll be switching over to a longer cable needle because it's starting to scrunch up. But that's how much I've gotten done so far. And let me see, which way was I going? So I stopped in the middle of the road. You shouldn't stop in the middle of the road. But I'll know exactly where I stopped at. Let's see. So I stopped on row 67, which I have to knit 65. And then I do the pattern knit front and back, knit 3, knit front and back. And then I knit to the end. Can't read my writing today. Yarn over knit too. So yeah. So when you get to the end, after knit, yarn over and then knit two. So yeah, but that's what that pattern looks like. That shawl. It's a real nice little shawl. I've made it before for Jolly, and it was easy. It's an easy knit, easy project. So I'm not too far on that road. And then I was gonna do, but I don't have enough yarn for it. I was gonna do a noble cow with some leftover yarn that I had. And this is a free pattern as well on Ravelry. But I don't have enough yarn left from that skein, so I'm gonna ball this up, and then I'll figure out another project for it because I'm not gonna buy more of that yarn. Because I cast on for it, but I just do not believe I have enough yarn left for this cowl, and I don't have any more yarn like this in this color, you know. So I'm probably just gonna ball that up and do a hat with it because it's enough to do a hat and whatnot. And then I'll probably do a noble cow with one of my other yarns that I need to do some projects with. Oh yeah, and my project bags are the Poor Girl project bags on Etsy. I'll put a link in the description box. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all that's going on with me. Maryland Sheep and Wool. I will be going to Maryland Sheep and Wool this year. I will be in the main barn at the Walks Far Acres booth. Because I pretty much know what I want, and I've been to Maryland Sheep and Wool so many times now that I go to have fun with my friends, to eat, and to go, and I go to Jim's Turnstiles every year, and I get a spindle from him. And so this year I'll be getting a spindle, and I'll be getting some shuttle sticks, loom shuttle sticks from him. And I'll be going over to the Walks Far Acres barn because I always get a fleece from them every year, or I get roving. But this year I'll be getting roving since the mill is going to be closing. I'll be getting roving from them this year, and I'll be sitting there and chatting and spinning, pretty much. And then on Sunday when we go back, I'll be looking for some good deals on the Little Red Barn. I'll go over to their booth and see if they've marked their prices down and grab some of their they usually have some very nice BFL, dyed BFL. I really don't, other than fleeces, I really don't buy that much when I go to Maryland Sheep and Wool. and I'm certain places that I go that's what I go there to specifically to get. I like the churro fleeces, the blends. I like spinning them. They're very nice fiber to spin. I mean, they're more for rug making and whatnot, but you know, I just like spinning it. And some of their breeds some of them are full bred churro, but they're also been crossbreeding with Cormo and Cordell and what's the other C? There's another C. They've been crossbreeding some of them as well. To so yeah, so that's what I'll be. If any of you guys are gonna be going around shipping wool, you can come over to the Walks Farm Acres booth, and I'll be sitting there spinning, hanging out with the ladies there. All right, y'all take care.